North Carolina Central University hit the road for its first conference road game in Tallahassee at Florida A&M, and it wouldn't be easy at Bragg Memorial Stadium. The Eagles once again didn't take long to score as Chauncey Caldwell slipped into the end zone from 18 yards out to spot the guests a 7-0 lead.
Touchdown, Eagles.
On the very next play from scrimmage, Devontae Reynolds reads and reacts to pick off a pass and takes it back 31 yards for the score.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And still the takeaway champion. He picks up the belt and celebrates as the Eagles lead the Rattlers 14-0 after one. Kawan Cox and Antonio Brown combined for 3 sacks on the afternoon, and 2 of them came in the second quarter. Cox collects the first, and then Brown tracks down Ryan Stanley for a loss, a leader in the frame. And the Eagles went to the half, knotted with Florida A&M 14-all. Deep into the fourth quarter with the score the same, the Eagles are facing 3rd and long. Caldwell scrambles for 18 of his 51 yards as he hurdles a defender and keeps the drive alive. A few plays later, he finds David Miller for one of his game-high 5 catches for 69 yards, then from 9 yards out.
Caldwell takes snap, gives it Totten. Totten breaking forward, gets to the end zone, touchdown! North Carolina Central with 2:02 to go.
An 8-play, 4-minute drive gave the Eagles the lead for good, and Isaiah Totten finished the day with 15 touches for 61 yards in that score. The defense is once again called to shut the door, and Reggie Hunter obliges with one of his game-high 10 tackles. And on 4th down, Tank O'Neal chases Stanley out of bounds short of the sticks to seal the deal. Eagles win 21-14 and are now 2-0 in conference play with their 17th consecutive MEAC win. Next, the Eagles head to Howard next Saturday on October 7th. Jonathan Duran here alongside head coach Jerry Mack. Here post-game, the Eagles come out with a 21-14 win. Coach, it was a close one.
It always is when we come to FAMU. They have a great atmosphere. It's a really tough place to play. But our guys, persevered and in the heart of a champion tonight. That's what I saw.
Start from the start of the game. Chauncey Caldwell, it's his first career start, gets the Eagles on the board with that run in the first quarter.
Well, everything started off really smooth. Our openers were clicking, like clockwork. Chauncey had some good throws and some good runs as well. So I was really proud of him in that first drive. Had to calm him down a little bit after that, and we just never could really get back in the rhythm that we wanted.
Then directly after that, the pick 6 from Devontae Reynolds.
Yeah, defense is constantly coming through. Defensively, we played lights out tonight. They stopped those guys when they had to. Really, they only scored 7 points on offense, if you want to be honest, because the other one was mainly the offense fault because we fumbled with a short field. But defensively, guys showed up tonight, and that's what I was really proud of.
FAMU scores 14 points in the second quarter, then you pitch a shutout in the second half. The Eagle defense really came up big again in the clutch.
Well, we got some great players. We talked about Alden McClellan and the Reggie Hunters and, Antonio Browns of the world. Those guys were playing just at another high level. And there's a lot of guys, not just those 3 guys, but collectively as a team right now and defensively, it's all kind of gelling, it's clicking. And that's what we're most impressed with.
Then you come to the last drive that the Eagles finally get into the end zone for the first time since the first quarter. Isaiah Totten carries the ball in from 9 yards out. That's a big lift for the Eagle offense.
Well, we put the game on our offensive lines back, and we put the ball in a young freshman's hand, and he came through. And not only him, but it was also some really good runs. Nair Ramadan came in, provided a couple of first downs for us. Then also, Chauncey came back, got injured, came back, did some really nice things for us. And Darrell McClain, although he fumbled, we talk all the time about we trust our guys, we believe in our guys, and he came up with a big first down.
You mentioned Nail. He came in for spot duty. Talk about what he was able to contribute.
Well, the biggest thing, he was able to give us a little bit of momentum. He scrambled around. He made some plays. When Chauncey went down, we really felt comfortable just because of what happened in the past of him coming in and trying to execute the offense.
So the Eagles get the win here within the final 2 minutes. You get the score, and then against South Carolina State, you can win that game late as well. Talk about this team's resolve and their ability to win these games late.
Well, they keep you with heart medicine, I tell you that. You know, there's always something with these guys. But one thing that they're constantly doing, they're finding a way to win close ball games. And that is the difference between teams that have championship mentality and teams that don't. That is something that is learned, and that's something that you have to be in those situations in order to overcome. And right now, you know, obviously we would not like to overcome this as much, but we're finding a way. And that's the name of the game. At the end of the day, a W is a W.
17 consecutive MEAC wins. Now you have 10 days to get ready for Howard. Quickly, what do you hope to take forward into that Howard game?
Well, we got to get healthy. We got a lot of bumps and bruises right now, but we got to go back and watch the film. We got to get our young freshman quarterback playing at a different level. But you know, I think we're going to be okay. We just got to keep working. You know, we're a young team, and we're consistently gelling week to week. You know, game to game. We're growing up right before your eyes, and that's what we got to continue to do.
Jonathan Durant alongside linebacker Reggie Hunter. Reggie, Eagle defense comes up, pitches a shutout in the second half to help the Eagles to a win.
Right there, man, that was a great. We had a couple of key guys go down. Antonio Brown went down. You know, we was already down with Jaquan Smith, and knowing that we can be able to bring guys off the bench to come in and play like they starters, that was amazing from us. Personally,
you were flying all over the field, and along with you is Alden McClellan, and everybody else was out there.
Yeah, I mean, Alden, man, the guy got a motor that I don't even have yet. You know, since with Alden motor, you know, it takes a lot off me. And I'm just a cleanup guy.
So defensively, the Eagles were able to come in after that first scoring drive and get that pick six. How were you feeling when you saw that happen?
Vontae said he was going to get a pick six. He said it before game. And seeing that they tried to throw us with a trick play, and I knowing that Vontae played his keys, it wasn't a surprise to me. But at the end of the day, we needed that. You know, our defense needed to score once in a while.
You're talking about what the Eagles need in the second half, really clamping down to get that shutout. What was going on with the defensive unit? What were you guys saying to each other to help that happen?
We like games like this, you know. So we like games where you have to play hard. You know, like I said, we told the offense we had their back, and we had their back.
All right, so now the Eagles get ready for Howard. You have 10 days to get ready for the Bison. What do you hope the Eagles can take going into that game?
You know, learn from our mistakes. You know, for some reason we take a team where they score 1 point on us or 2 for us to wake up. You know, well, Howard, you know, they're a good team right now. You know, riding right now on a high note. So hopefully we can take these mistakes and keep a shutout in the first half and second half.
Jonathan Durant alongside David Miller. David, the Eagle offense really had it going on that first drive of the game.
Yeah, we were able to get into some of our quick game stuff. Just run the game plan. We said we would run all week, you know, just execute the plays we call, you know.
Chauncey Caldwell, his first career start, and he was really had everything going, like you said, in that first drive, some quick passes there. With you and the rest of the receiver unit, how was it communicating with him and helping him get into a rhythm?
It felt good to actually get into a rhythm. Everybody got able to touch the ball. The first couple of drives, like I said, on the quick game stuff, you know, just felt good to get going, you know, in the passing game a little bit.
Eagle offense really couldn't quite get things going the way they wanted to in the second and third quarter. What were you guys saying to keep yourselves light going forward?
Just staying positive, man. We put a lot of faith in our defense too, man. Those guys, you know, they held it down for us. We just made sure we didn't get too down on ourselves. You know, kept a level head. Just keep grinding it out.
Keep grinding. That's what the Eagles did. Fourth quarter, Isaiah Totten carries the ball in to give the Eagles the lead for good. Talk about what kind of impact that he was able to make in this game.
Yeah, man. Totten, he's a young guy. He's real dynamic. You know, he gives us a lot of energy in the backfield. You know, we can always rely on him to make a play, make a couple tackles miss, and yeah, he's big, man.
So North Carolina Central now has 2 wins in conference play. You have 10 days to get ready for Howard. What do you hope the Eagles can take going forward into that game?
Still, we got to minimize the penalties, the mistakes. It's all about execution. You know, the players are there. We just got to be consistent, minimize the mistakes, man. Just follow the game plan, watch film, you know, trust the process, trust the coaches, and stick to the game plan.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.